Welcome back everyone, I'm Kate Plays Games, this is EVE Online, and it's been far too long, once again, since we did any EVE Online gameplay, so we're going to rectify that today, and indeed over the next few episodes, because the content I'm going to show you now is one of the level 4 Epic Arcs. There are 4 level 4 Epic Arcs, one for each of the main empires. You can browse them if you go up to Character Sheet here, Interactions tab, and then the Standings sub-tab, and click on one of the 4 main factions, and as you see up here you get a nice visual indicator. These circles at the bottom tells you there is a level 4 Epic Arc here, and same for Minmatar Republic, Amar Empire and Caldari State. Now to run these missions you are going to need 5.0 standings with either the corporation that the first agent in the chain belongs to, or with the faction. You can check that by clicking on the Epic Arc, which brings up the introduction page to the Epic Arc, and then click this show info button here on the agent, and this will show you the agent's info page, and you click on standings. As we see here, Brutor Tribe is the corp he belongs to. I have standings of 6.95, so I would be able to run it even if I didn't have Minmatar Republic over 5, but I do, so that is how that works. Now you may think it takes a long while to get up to 5.0 standings with a faction to unlock these arcs, but if we take a look here, this is my Amar standings. All the way back on the 8th of January I had 0.00 Amar Empire standings, and then I decided to try and grind them up and see how quickly I could do it, and as we see here on the 2nd of February 2022 I began my journey. I had a storyline mission. And then over the next 5 days, as we see in the list here, so we only had 1 storyline on that day. The day after, we ran 3. The day after that, another 3. The day after that, we got 6. And the day after that, we got 5. So in only 5 days, I went from 0.00 all the way up to 5.18. And I did this through the medium of running distribution agents. I was lucky enough to find a station which had 2 level 3 and 1 level 2 distribution agent inside it, so I was able to run 3 missions all at the same time. I did it in a Prowler, which is a blockade runner, and the blockade runner was large enough to carry the cargo of all 3 agents, so I was able to absolutely spam them. So it only takes 5 days, but the one we're doing is the Minmatar Republic one, and the ship I'm using, as you can tell, is my Vargur. It's just the basic level 4 fit that we've used before, but I do know that the Epic Arcs can be extremely hard, so if we have to, we will switch over to a massive tank, which is a cap stable extra large shield booster 2, which has a shield boost amplifier too, and this thing repairs 498 hit points a second, and it's got 2 multi-spectrum shield hardeners, so the resistances are all up over 70. I do hope we don't have to use this, but the level 4 Epic Arcs are considerably harder than normal level 4 missions, so do be warned. I have also brought with me a data analyzer and a relic analyzer, because some of the missions in the Epic Arcs have you hack stuff under fire, so we're going to have to fit for these. And as usual, Epic Arcs begin in space with an agent in space at a beacon, so let's go and talk to them and see what happens. Okay, this is the first mission. It's called a demonstration. And the agent says, a visitor and a captioneer no less. I can tell my day is about to get far more interesting. Hello, I'm guessing you flew out here because you heard I was handing out work, right? Well, I do have something for you. Nothing amazingly difficult, and nothing someone without a pod could handle easily either. If you can pull this off, we can see about maybe getting you in on some other things, maybe. We Matari are known for our ingenuity. Civilization owes us a great debt, and the Amar owe it twice over. Before they came, we were by far the most advanced nation. Our technological achievements were regarded with envy by the rest of the cluster. You eggers know a lot, but did you know that? Well, regardless of history and regardless of your race, you will need to demonstrate an understanding of this if you want to work with us. Prove your resourcefulness by bringing me an off-ferry medallion. You will have to explore, as only a capsuleer can, and find one somewhere in this Vipar constellation near our homeworld of Pator. Of course, some other egger can milk your wallet in exchange for doing the thinking and grunt work for you. That works too. Whether you scan it down inside an Angel Cartel fortress or buy it for 2 ISK in the market, I don't really care. Results are what matters most. So we've been tasked with getting this medallion. As the man says, they are widely available on the market, they do not cost very much. But I'm not gonna buy one because that's no fun at all. The reward, we get 6 million ISK for doing it, and we get an extra 1.4 for completing it within 6 hours. So how are we supposed to do this? Because we've accepted the mission, we don't have anything to warp to, we don't have anything on the right click menu or up here in the information panel. As he says, you can scan for it, but it's not actually a scanning site, so this cosmic signature will not be it, so you don't need a probe scanner. What it is an anomaly, so you have to fly around in the Svipar constellation, which we're not, we're currently in Odin's Gulf. So he does say we have to head towards Pator, and in the Pator home constellation is where we'll find what we need to find. So we'll use universal search, we'll go to Pator, it says it's 3 jumps away, set destination, let's go.
Warp drive active.
The level 4 epic arcs are not as long as the Sisters of Eve level 1 rookie epic arc is, at least not in terms of number of missions. The level 1 Sisters of Eve epic arc has 50 to 54 missions depending on the branching choices you make, and the level 4's somewhere between 15 and 20, again depending on which branching choices you make. All of them have branching choices which affect the final rewards you get and how many missions there are in total. Okay, we have arrived in the first system in the Svipar constellation, which is indeed the Minmatar home system of Pator, and this is what we've been looking for. We haven't had to search around the Svipar constellation. As this is a combat anomaly, it's public, so you don't even have to accept the mission first. As we see, the mission is still offered, and you don't have to accept a mission to spawn the site because it's a public site, and because it's an anomaly, anyone can run it at any time and gather the medallions, which is why they're on the market. As it is an anomaly, people will clear it, it'll despawn, then it'll respawn somewhere else in the same constellation. So what you can do, you can just come up here to info and click show constellation, click related solar systems, and this is the list of every solar system in this constellation. You just right click and add waypoint, and then just fly around in a big circle and visit every single system, and you will eventually find this. Now because we're in Minmatar space, I'm going to reload to fusion ammo because I think we're going to be fighting angels, and let's walk to the site.
Warp drive active.
The incoming information on your scanner suggests that this is nothing more than a poorly hidden trading hub for Angel Cartel pirates. What sort of items are being exchanged is anyone's guess, and by the looks of the security in place, the cartel wants to keep people in the dark. Yeah, if you stumbled across this as a rookie in a frigate, you will just get absolutely melted, because this is a level 4 epic arc site. Okay, here are the containers we need to get to, so we'll just approach one. No defenders yet, which is nice. I'm assuming that the defenders are either timed or proximity triggered, so as soon as we get in range of this, they're probably going to show up. Okay, let's see if we can open it straight away. And okay, it says we need specialised equipment. That's quite annoying. So we're either going to need a relic or a data analyzer. It doesn't say which, so I'm just going to fit them both. There we go, pick up all our stuff. Okay, we're back again, almost in range. We'll just coast in. Let's see which one of these it is. It's a relic analyzer, okay. It's been a while since I did any hacking. Let's see if we can do what we usually do. Just click around the edges. Then we'll repair. There's the core right there. Okay, we have opened the can. Excellent. That was a fairly simple hack, just a few firewalls, nothing too difficult. And there's the medallion we need. Right, let's take that and go to the agent.
Warp drive active.
No defenders, that's very, very strange. But I'll take it. This is a combat site, it's not a hacking site. So there was supposed to be lots of elite defenders in here. They didn't spawn. I'm quite happy with that. Let's go. Okay, we're back in Frarn. This Brutar Tribe community area is the beacon that the agent is at.
Warp drive
Annoyingly,
active.
it's not named after the agent, but it does list itself as a celestial agent site beacon. This is where you need to go. It's like coming home for me, because this character of mine is indeed both a Minmatar and a member of the Brutar tribe. Not that that means anything at all in EVE Online in 2022. Standings are pretty much irrelevant. There's the guy. And you click on Start Conversation. Now we can actually accept the mission and we'll hand it in instantly, so we'll definitely get our 7.42 million. And complete mission. So let's request the next mission from this guy. Now that we're past the small talk, perhaps you're ready for some proper work. I guess we'll see. There's this Galentian guy, a historian named Ilon Bufan. Yeah, I know. The story is that he's been studying Minmatar history for years now, and, as you'd expect, he's come across a whole shitload of information and documents in that time. Apparently, he has one of the largest unofficial collections of documents and artifacts from our earlier days. We're talking real old here, some of it going back to when it was just us alone against the Amar. Now, I'm told that normally whenever we want to look at something of his, there aren't too many problems. Recently, however, when some of our academics from Republic University asked to see a particular document known as the Hoteker Memoirs, they were denied. Since that time, they have bent over backwards for this guy. They've even tried to buy it back. This document that Matari people wrote, this document that belongs to us. They have tried that repeatedly, raising and raising the price, and yet each time more refusals. This is when things got ugly. Bufan recently made a statement to the university saying that he is only trying to preserve Minmatar heritage. After that insult, they called us in. The implication that Republic University staff would somehow endanger our own history by simply studying a document is almost like he was trying to piss us off. Well, the insults stop here. The Brutar tribe has arrived, and with a capsuleer to back their word on the matter no less. It has been decided by the tribe that the return of this document to Matari hands represents a higher priority than staying on good terms with some overprotective historian, Galenti or not. You will see to this, and before you go jumping in, there is a 5 million-ish collateral to cover the associated risks. The tribe is not willing to risk our own property falling into foreign hands again. Perhaps you can see why we're looking to hire an egger. With that kind of money, it's not really an option. So as he says, we're paying a down payment of 5 million, which we'll get back when we complete the mission, and on top of that we're getting 4 million pay and 1.37 bonus. So we have to go to this system, which is one system over, and go and get this book back. If we have a look in the book, painstakingly written by hand in an antiquated Nefantar script, these memoirs outline the short-lived fortunes of an Amatar clan known as a Hoteker, long lost to time. The memoirs' focus seems to be on the preservation of family tradition. The highly detailed passages document everything from the way the Hoteker family dressed to where they were all buried. Right, let's go and get this book back.
Warp drive active.
I'm not sure why the Brutar tribe is hanging outside an Amar research station. Maybe we'll find out during the arc. Before we warp to the location,
Warp drive
I'm going to go and
active.
take the analyzers off and put the sensor booster and tracking computer back on.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's see if we actually get some combat in this epic arc, shall we? And the incoming transmission says, "Leave now, Egger. I know why you've come, and I know who has sent you. If you think you can just march in and take things it took me years to find, you're sorely mistaken. I won't give you the courtesy of another warning." Well, that's fine, because I'm taking the book back anyway. Just try and stop me, I'm in a marauder, dude. Now, I know I said that the level 4 epic arcs are considerably harder than level 4 missions, and they are, but since Marauders got huge buffs, they're not quite as difficult as they used to be. Hey, this is the guy, and I can assume that is the archive we need to get to. I'm just gonna go and steal it. And he is an elite ship with huge resistances. He won't be able to damage us very much. He is, after all, only a cruiser, and we are a marauder. There are ways to blitz most of the missions in this arc, but I don't think I'll be doing that, because that does not make for entertaining videos. Okay, he's finally realised we're here and he's shooting at us. Well, that's fine. We'll just shut the micro warp drive off and coast to the archives. Let's see if we can open them. Oh, nothing there. Okay. In that case, I'm going to turn the tank on, lock up the bastion, and just fire one weapon at him. Okay. That is a lot of bad guys. Oh lordy lord. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, they're not elite, which is good. Lots of things in this arc are elite, these guys are not. Lots of things also warp jam and web, which is why I'm clearing out the frigates, and then we'll do the cruisers and we'll do the battleships last. I was expecting Angel Cartel, what we've got are mercenaries, but that's fine. I could spend 10 seconds and reload to phased plasma, which is better than fusion for killing these guys, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be looting and salvaging these missions, even though they're mercenaries and they all drop something, because I don't have a Noctis anywhere near and it will take forever to loot and salvage. Even in a Marauder, which has bonuses to tractor beams and salvagers, it will just take too long. Life's too short. Tanks holding steady. As we know, on this fit, the cap only lasts 12 minutes with the shield booster running, which is why I didn't turn it on until the bad guys arrived. If you cannot clear a pocket in 12 minutes in a Marauder, then you're obviously flying it wrong anyway. I only put one weapon on this guy because I do believe that the reinforcement triggers are triggered according to how much damage he's taken, and I didn't want to spawn all the reinforcement triggers at the same time. Even in a Marauder, it might get a little bit tense. Okay, more guys have spawned in, so let's stop shooting at this guy again. That will move him down into his own little row. If we spawn these as well as these guys, then we might actually be in a little bit of inconvenience. Especially if any of them had been elite. See, this guy's repairing himself quite efficiently. That's quite annoying. Oh well. We'll break you down again. It's not a problem. We might actually have to reload. That's quite strange. It's not normal for us to have to reload during a level 4 mission. Weird stuff happening over here for some reason. And I think we'll take the time to reload once this battleship dies. And then we'll shoot Mr. Bufan in the face again, even though he's repairing himself. Take that, you swine. Yeah, repair that. Just try it. And he's dead! Hooray! Well, that was interesting, eh? I thought Bufan was carrying the memoirs himself, but I bet he had the passkey to his archives at all times. Look amongst his wreck for anything like that, and see if you can use it to access his archives. Well, we opened his archives and there was nothing in it. Maybe it's just suddenly spawned in. Let's have a look at this cargo container. The sight of all this loot is making me nervous. I really want it, but I can't be bothered. That's the passkey. What did he have in his wreck? Some tags. Not really worth keeping. Yeah, let's have a look at the empty archives. It didn't say it was locked when we came into the site. It was just empty. I bet it's spawned in now. No. Nothing in the archives. Huh. Interesting. Okay then, let's try something else. Let's try putting the thing in the archives. And that can's despawned and another can has spawned. The level 4 Epic Arcs are really old and they're extremely janky, as we've just seen. I mean, why do you put the passkey in a can which then despawns and then spawns a new can? Oh, EVE Online, you are a strange beast.
Warp drive active.
Well, that went rather well. We killed a lot of stuff. Killed the archivist, got his archives, got the book, returned it back to the Brutor tribe. Hooray! Okay, dude, I got your book. Okay, the agent says, so, things spiral out of control in there. Don't stress. It was to be expected, and if it wasn't you out there, it would be Republic peak vessels with cloneless crews. You did a good thing. Don't doubt that for a second. Hopefully the foreign press will let this one slide. They've got enough of us in their own borders to sit on, and there's always a few. So as long as the big outlets hold their tongues, I'm happy. Here's your ISK back, plus some extra as thanks. Don't blow it all away though, you'll be doing other work that requires collateral. I may be starting to respect you, but trust is a damn long way off. We'll need a moment to pass this on to our friends from the university, but they've asked us to hang around, and by us, they mean you. So let's have a look at the next mission. And he says, it's a good thing you're still here, we need you again. The Republic University guys had a look over the document, and it has what they're after, directions. There's a mention in one of the sections of the old Nophantar bloodline and where they buried their dead. I'm told it important because of some old folktale about how they buried a special type of Kumak with one of their leaders. Pretty odd stuff, but also interesting. Kumaks are a ritual staff. They're on some myth-busting mission though, and that's the thing. There is no actual Kumak, just a bunch of old Amatar bones probably. Still, you go there, check it out, and then they can say that in their report that the area was inspected by a capsuleer and turned up nothing. They put that together with the proof in this old book that you inspected the right area and, I don't know, write an essay about how clever they are. The important thing for me was just getting our own history back, so that's what you should remember too. So anyway, you feel like digging up some graves? Okay, so now we're digging deep into the Amatar. The Amatar were a branch of the Minmatar nation that collaborated with the Amar occupiers, so we're being a Tomb Raider, and we're actually given the name of who we're fighting, so we're fighting Angels, so we'll stay with fusion ammunition. 4 million reward, 1.3 time bonus if we do it in under 6 hours. That will not be a problem. Let's accept and be on our way.
Warp drive active.
And as we warp into the mission, let's read this extract from the memoirs of which is the book we just recovered. The next morning she was borne up to the stars to be closer to him. He had her enclosed inside a giant holy dome, a place so magnificent that we wept to see it. In the warmth of the Zaid sun she would remain, forever embracing the shared secret which had brought them together. Okay, big load of bad guys. I assume that this is where we're trying to get to. We're going to go through all these guys. Let's lock them up. Bastion up. This is Angel Territory Egger. Time to die? Well, I think not. These arch cruisers are elite, as we see. Huge resistances, but we're killing them quickly because we are a marauder. So we'll kill all the elite guys first, just to get rid of them. Almost everything here is elite. Arch, 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 arch. But that's fine. Should maybe turn the shield booster on. How's about that? And we'll put all the battle cruisers down here. Okay, I think this frigate needs to die next. I didn't see him at first, because he'll probably warp jam. Not that we would have to escape, but it's always good to clear them out the road anyway. This is pretty good. These are all over 200,000 bounty each. That'll do nicely. Two more arches left, and then we'll smash the battle cruisers. We know how squishy battle cruisers are. Okay. Told you, battle cruisers are squishy. Uh-oh. Angel scum, you will not desecrate our holy grounds. Okay, so they think we're angels. And these Amar guys have walked in to kill the angels, but I've already killed the angels. Battleship, die. God. Okay, our agent has realised what's been going on. Guess we aren't the only ones with an interest in this place, eh? What the hell are the angels doing here? Well, let's not hang around and find out. Do a quick inspection of the central burial tomb and then you're done. If there's nothing in there, it won't be anywhere else. Report back to me afterwards. I need to go and assemble the Republic Uni guys before your return. Yes, I know what I'm doing, Mr. Agent. I've already done it. Yep. Lots of tags. And some other stuff as well, actually. Oh, that's almost worth keeping, so we'll keep it. Okay, another message. Your scanners pick up an item inside the central burial tomb. You should recover it and take it to the agent. Yes, I will. There is the Kumak we need. We'll just look at that, thank you. This fragile Kumak appears to be several centuries old and could perhaps date all the way back to the Stark Marine Rebellion itself. There are unique markings along the side, tiny holes that appear to have fastened the sceptre to a wall at one point. In the centre of the flared orb, there is another unique distinguishing mark, the visage of an Amarian man draped in the robes of a saint. His name, Taurus Arzad, is not mentioned in any contemporary history, Amarian or otherwise. Below his face, a single line of text reads, "Understand his mercy and you will know strength." Seemingly we can complete this mission remotely, so let's do that. And he says, "Wait, you found a Kumak out there? What the hell is a wildfire Kumak? I'm dying to look at it, I admit, but we can't screw around here. We need to get this thing somewhere safe before we start trying to figure anything out." I have a bad feeling about all of this. Bufan was strangely protective, angels were all over the burial site, and the Amar were plenty aware of its location too. With that many people involved, I doubt nobody noticed us lifting that thing out of the tomb. I have an idea where to take it, but I need to make a quick holovid call. Talk to me again in a few moments,
Docking
okay?
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So let's dig out all the loot we got, which is all this, and all these, and all that. Nice, 15 million-esque. So I think we'll leave this episode here. We'll pick up this mystery in the next episode. I hope you come back for that, and until then, do take very good care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.